right, what's up, Craps fans? Fire Medic 51823. Oh, Fire and Dice. What's up, Fire and Dice? Oh, that's interesting. Fire Medic. So are you a fire medic? That's pretty cool. All right, here we go. Well, good afternoon. Retired. There you go. At fire medic. Cool. Very cool. Ah, fudge. 617. It's going to cost me $12. Repeat. There we go. Hey IPTV. Hey Dr. S. Happy Monday. Easy Doocy, 3 craps. So we had a 7, now a 3. Another 2 or 3 would be nice. IPTV Club, have you been keeping track? No, I have not. Yeah, but I don't need 10 to 1 anymore if I follow your advice. Which I'm trying to do, 549, which is manage my losses. So if I can control my losses to 3 times my win goal, then I only need a 4 to 1, which is much more achievable, I think. So that was smart advice, thank you. Correct. 10%, yeah, so whatever level, 10%. All right, so I'm gonna move that to the 9. Whether it's $100, $500, $1,000, $5,000, all the same. 10% win goal, 30% loss limits. Here we go. No, I'm using your idea of the stop loss. Hey, Coffee Land, aloha, good afternoon. 325. All right, isn't that what you told me? Which I think was sound advice. And when I did the Chat GPT strategy, it kind of said the same thing, $150 to $200 for a $500 bankroll, loss limit. 314, little joke. Right, that's what you suggested. I think that makes sense. I mean, you said it first, and then I did the Chat GPT, and it reinforced it, and then kind of the light bulb went off in my head. So I don't know, and I'm working on it because it's new for me, as you know. 617. All right, that's the end of my session right there for this casino. So I'm doing the multi-casino thing. So I got $820 right there total. That one paid $583. So if I lose $1,500 in this case, 5, 6, 7, 8, no, 583, 7583. Then I think I just, in this case where we're doing multiple casinos like we're going to do in May, I would just be done in this casino, wait a little bit to simulate going to another casino, but at the very least I'd be done with this hand, shooter, and then maybe start over at the same table. That part of it is still a little fuzzy for me as far as, when do I reset or how do I reset and start my next attempt. All right, so this is all down. So I got my win goal for this casino already. 426, 2x4. All right. Hey Charles, good evening. Yes, I suggested that. No need to push your luck. Yeah, that makes sense. Because you'll have more days like just now. Yeah, exactly. Right? And that's what I found with the strategy as well. It's like, sometimes it goes really smooth, sometimes not so smooth, and there's no reason to push it when I feel like I can more easily manage a 3 times my win goal loss, 30% loss, much easier to make up. 628. That's all I'm learning. Man, I don't know why my ears are plugged up today. It's like they won't clear. I don't know what the heck's going on. Do we have any kind of drugs for clearing, like, my ears? I don't know if it's sinuses or what would be doing that.
It's decongestant. You probably got what I got.
I kind of like feel like, not like I'm in a fog, but it's just, I'm trying to get them to clear and they just won't clear. 314, Little Joe from Kokomo. Mucinex D is best, IPTV says. Do we have any Mucinex D?
So what I was going, were you looking for it right now?
If we have it. Yeah, no, right, exactly. So
I'm gonna give you the same thing I've been taking.
limiting my losses with my 10% win goal. 516 point hit. Mucinex DM. Oh, look at that. $1 or 2?
1.
12 hour. All right. Thank you. All right, coming out. Little Joe from Kokomo. Yeah, even like last week at the Orleans when I did the 4 session, I think it was 4 sessions. So I think I lost the second session. I walked away at minus $30. And then I came back and I did 3 more sessions and I ended up, in total, up 18 bucks for the day. Instead of up 30, which is what I would have liked to walk away with, but still up 18 bucks, and I used my stop loss. So I think that's a good way to play. I mean, I guess I've always kind of known it, but I've never practiced it. I've always been of the opinion, well, I have $500, I should be willing to put that $500 at risk or whatever it is, And I don't think that was a smart way to go. And maybe it's related to, that's a 437. Maybe that's related to the small win goal. Although I've never read anything about that correlation, small win goal versus loss limit. I don't know. I always just felt like if the strategy was sized for a particular bankroll, then you should be willing to put that entire bankroll to work. Trying to win whatever you're trying to win, I guess. I don't know. I guess that was an ignorant thought. 437. Oh, D is more effective than DM? All right, well, we don't have D, we have DM.
You got DM, just take it.
You have to get the card and take it to the pharmacy counter. It's not easy to find. Mucinex D is the best.
Okay, well, you have GM, so that's what you're going to take.
Oh, I already took it, yeah. It's better than nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah. So just buy in for $30. Yeah, that's the thing, you know, if I'm only willing to lose $30, buy in for $30, right? Same difference, and then you lose it all. So, I don't know. Does that to me makes sense. If that's all you're gonna be willing to lose, then just buy into that, 426. But what I found is in playing, it's not that precise, you know, so it's 3 times, but it may be a little bit less than 150 or maybe a little bit more than 150. Just depends on how that last hand rolls out, right? So I don't know. I don't know the correct answer for that. Six, 3, 9, Nina. IPTV Club says it's not about the stop limit, it's about limiting your losses. If you have a 10% hard stop win goal and you're willing to lose all 100, then you need a 10-to-1 ratio. Yeah, right. But then does it make sense? There's a 6 hard 6. Does it make sense to just buy in for whatever you're willing to lose? And even the wins, yes, you know, I'm looking for 10%, about 10%. You know, I think it was Christopher or whatever asked the question, you know, if you were only looking for 10%, why did you go in for your double odds on the 10? Why not limit that to just what you needed to make the $10? And he's right. You know, why risk more than what you need to achieve your win goal? So that's something I definitely need to be more cognizant of. I just get into that mode of, oh gosh, 4 and 10, you know, I got better odds, so I'll just take my chances. But if I lose, then I'm in the hole, and then I gotta play that much more to get it back and get my win goal. So I don't know. I guess that's the questions we all have. So you're looking for 33%, not 10%? What? No, I'm looking for a 10% win goal, but my loss limit is roughly 30%. And I say roughly 30%. I think the ChatGPT said limit your losses to $150 or $200 with a $500 bankroll. 516? I believe that's what it said. I should have cut and pasted it. I need to go ask ChatGPT again. So it's not a precise number. APE flooring, 8 flooring. Good afternoon. Hey, Catalea K in the house. Aloha. IPTV says do buy-in for 30 to 50 is the same as a stop loss. Yeah, pretty much, right? That's all you're willing to lose. 538. I mean, it forces you. Well, it forces you or put more money in, but. The disciplined person would walk away. But some strategies require a higher bankroll if you are doing a lay protection, etc., because you need, the bankroll to be able to lay even though it's only temporary. Yeah, I agree. And this one is kind of one of those. 6-5, yo. All right, so we're missing the 2 and the 5 for the small, 10 and 12 for the tall. 8 flooring. We doing research strategies. So we are playing on Crapsee, And Crapsee.com is an application that runs in your browser. 538, easy. And we are all just kind of doing our own thing. So I don't know how many people are online today. I think there's 8, looks like 8 active players. And they're on their own version of Crapsee. So I basically started a group table and I put the code out there, and so they can log into Crapsee, and if they have a subscription, they can join the group table and play along. So basically, I'm just rolling the dice manually, and they're using those dice rolls to play whatever strategies they want to play. That's kind of it in a nutshell. 516. Personally, I'm rolling out a strategy that I got off of ChatGPT, so it's an AI-based strategy. And I'm in between casinos at the moment, so on the next shooter, I'm gonna go back out again. So that's why there's nothing on the table at the moment. 6, 4, 10. But there will be momentarily. All right, so all we're looking for 12 for the tall, 2 and 5 for the small. Three, 1, 4, point hit. Well, not quite yet. Then. All right. 4, 2, 6, 2 by 4 lumber number. Oops. What's up, Feisty? What's up, buddy? What's up? What's up? You having a good day? Huh? You having a good day? How's your kitty life today?
Like his struggle is real.
His struggle is real. I see that. 6, 4, 10. Well, I'm gonna have to get you to move a little though, because that's where the puck's gonna go. Oh no, it's on the 6. No, it's not going there. You're okay. You're okay. Six, 3, 9, Nina from Argentina. It's like, oh, it's so hard to move from one side to the other. I just gotta plop down and take a nap. Sounds like me sometimes. It's like, oh, it's so hard to get out. So hard to get out of the bedroom. I just gotta sit down and take a nap for a little while. 3, 2, 5, fever. All right, all we need is the extremes. 2 craps and a boxcars. Get one of them. Let's see. Ah, 3 craps, that's close, but no cigar. Roll 19. Got a shooter here. Whoa! 5, 4, 9. Over 2. Oh, I missed that. Dr. S, if you are only willing to lose 30, then 10, yeah, that's true. Yeah, right. Yeah, good point. That is a good point. 5, 3, 8. It's not what you put in the machine, it's what you're willing to risk. Yeah, I hadn't thought of it that way. You're right. So, and it's more than that. right? So if it's, yeah, right, 30%. Yeah, it sounds a lot riskier when you look at it that way. But it's accurate. So I've got a 30% win goal and 100% loss limit if I'm using my 30% of my bankroll. 6, odd 6, point hit. Look at you, look at you. What is up with that? What is up with that belly? Huh? All right, we're at the quarter-hour mark. Oops. He's like, hey, I didn't know that came in. Food for thought. 6-1. Come out, loser, winner. Crapsee.com. But again, you gotta be a subscriber to join the group table. Oh shoot, I have to look at the thing. 516, all right, leaderboard coming up. All right, we're on the 6. All right, let's see who we got here today. I know we got Coffee Land, we got, oh, Hoku, top dog, look at that, $9,800. Aloha, good job. Old Fart Ron, good afternoon, 2,300. Coffee Land, number 2 spot, 3,400. Kanakatak, well, we got a lot of Hawaiians here today. 1,200. Paradise at 820. IPTV at 678. Charles, 563. Marty, good afternoon, 139. Dr. S, minus 363. All right. Not a bad day, not a bad day. That's a 4-3-7 out. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and jump back in again. I moseyed my way to the next casino, waited for the next shooter. Let's give it a shot. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about that. 250, 500, and that's good. 250. 500, lay 4, $12 big. Yeah, you know, I've tried the 3-point mauling, I just haven't had good luck with it. Really? That's what AI tells you to play? Yeah, I don't know. I have not had good luck with the 3-point mauling. Easy doosey, that's nice. That's always a good start, right? $250 right off the bat. Yeah, both the dolly and the molly. Uh-oh, there's a 314. That's not good. All right, so that's gonna knock me off my lay. That's gonna be a $512 knockoff. I'm gonna go to level 3, so that's gonna be $750 and lay odds. 3 times odds. Six, 60 for Dixie. All right, APTV says, I always look at it in terms of how many wins does it take to come back from a loss. If you have a 10% win goal and are willing to lose it all, you win 8 times in a row, but lose on that 9th, right? You're negative, net negative, yeah. Your 1% is an illusion, then, yeah. 4-3-7 out, there we go. so it's gonna pay me $625, $625. So I'm still not quite at my $500 win goal, but I'm closer certainly. Alright, so we're gonna go 250 there, 500 there, $12 vig. I don't remember where it was when I started. We're close. We were at 820, so I'm looking for 1320, something like that, 820 to 1320. Alright, okay, that's all set up. Here we go. 516. All right, I'm not playing a 6 or 8, so I'm gonna go ahead and place the 6 or 8. Take my lay down. Place the 6 or 8 with 240. 240. And that's gonna pay me $10. I'm just gonna put this here, okay, Feisty? And I don't want to disrupt you too much there, buddy. All right, 240. I'm gonna win $30 on a 6, or I'm gonna win $10 on a 7. Either way, I can't lose. Cannot lose. Four, hard 4, ballerina. Yo, 11 year. All right, see you on the Lido deck. That's pretty good. You were down 300, came back up at least another 500, so $800 swing, AC/DC. So is it realistic to look at it as a percentage of the overall bankroll, or should I just not even worry about the percentages? Win versus stop loss? I don't know. 4, hard 4. Those seem like reasonable numbers based on my play and win craps. And that's what ChatGPT recommended, so there's that. I don't know. Two craps, aces in both places. Yeah, we filled up the small pretty quick. We need a 5 for the small. Got a lot to fill in the tall. Eight square pair. Yeah, your win-loss ratio is really strong on that one for sure. I don't know if you're playing the same thing or if you've been mixing it up somewhat. So I don't know. 325. Hey, that's a small, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Congratulations to all of those on bonus. Got you a small today, that's nice. Six, five, yo, 11. Six, five, yo, 11 again. Five, four, nine, Colt 45. Five, two, we're all through. All right, $10 winner, I'll take it. All right. Back on our lay 4 for 500. Hedging those come out sevens. Four, three, seven, there's another one, $12. Much rather pay $12 than $2.50, that's for sure. 5, 3, 8, easy 8. Alright, so we're off on our lay, and then we're gonna go 240 again. Place 8. Come on, 8. Come on, 8. 314, little Joe. Two craps, aces in both places. Box card, midnight, double on the bubble. 8, 538, there we go. $30. Off the 8. Oh, only had 140 out there. Alright, off the 8, back on our lay 5, lay 4. Where the hell did that go? Hey. Oh, right there. 2 or 3 would be nice. Horse and buggy. Oops. All right, 2 times odds on the 5. The big back. Coming up on the half-hour mark. Whoa! Oh, that your bird? 639, Nina. 628, easy 8. $549, Colt 45, center field 9. Old man Earl. All right, let's check the leaderboard. Half an hour mark. Hoku, 13,400. Coffee Land, 2,500. Kanakatak, 1,400. 3 Hawaiians right on the top of the playing field there. Paradise, I've got 1,200. IPTV's got 844. Marty's got 710. Old Fart Ron had plus 710 and gone. Dr. S plus 500. And at the Lido deck, Blue Jay Way Kevin, good afternoon, $400. Pappy Dice, welcome back, 342. And Charles, 277. All right, everybody's in the green now. That's a good way to start the week, especially St. Patty's Day week. Keep it in the green. All right. 639, Nina from Argentina. Nina, back to back. We're all done. All right, there's my two wins for today so far. All right, let's get to 583. 583. I am down and walking to the next casino. like I'll do 3 sessions today, kinda like what I do with the bubble craps machine, since there's 3 machines, I do 1 session each on a different machine. Just kinda mix it up a little bit. We'll take a little break and then we'll try it again. 2 crabs, aces in both places. That would have been a nice come out winner. Five, 4, 9, Colt 45, center field 9, Old Man Earl. Four, 3, 7 out. Acey Deucey, 3 craps. Five, 2, come out winner, loser. Acey Deucey, 3 craps. Man, I would have been done on this table already. Five, 3, 88. I only got a point. That's only the 4th roll. Finally got a point. Six, odd 6. Six, 1, we're all done. Alright, I've moseyed on over to a new casino or another bubble craps machine. Try it again, one last time for today. $500 DP. Sorry, $250 DP, $500 no 4. $12 big. Hey, Bird Dog, what's going on? Vegas bound next Monday. All right. What are your plans? 6, 4, 10. Let me know where I can meet you. I'll come out and meet you in the game. All right, so we're on the 10. I'm gonna take this down and go 2 times odds on the DP. On that 10, get my big back, go. Staying at the horseshoe. All right, cool. 6-1. Look at that. PSO on the 10. I like it. All right, that's my day is done for sure there. All right, so that's going to be an even 500. So I am up 2,300 for the day. Not bad. Not bad at all. Straight to the bank. Or the wife. Two craps, aces in both places. Let's see, what is across from the horseshoe? It's gotta be like Bellagio, right? I can park in Bellagio and, I don't know, I'm gonna look at my map. There's a crosswalk. There's a crosswalk on the south side of Bellagio. Should go over that way. 6-5, yo 11. So you have to comment on one of my videos that you're heading down to the craps pit or whatever one day, or if you're going to a different casino to go play. Let me know. I'll run over there and hook up with you just to say hi. 6-5, yo 11, yo. Yeah, I don't remember exactly what you look like because it was a long time ago that we met over at Ellis Island, but this is me, so keep an eye out for an old guy walking around with a dumb look on his face, going, bird dog, yeah, bird dog, yo, bird dog. 639, Nina. All right, on the 9. The app works on the Lido deck. Oh, are you playing some more? That's funny. Got your tablet up on the Lido deck and said, what the heck, I'm gonna play some online crap. $516, 60 from Dixie. $426, 2x4, number. 628, easy 8. hard 4, ballerina. All right, coming up on the quarter hour. Feels like my ears are cleared a little bit.
Fluids, lots of fluids.
What's that?
Fluids,
Lots of fluids. I'm drinking. I'm drinking my one. Don't mean rum. 549. Where's the fun in that? Come on.
You snore too much.
Yeah, we can't have that.
No, we cannot.
What's up, Vice? What's up? What's up? He's like, is Mom doing food? 415, horse and buggy. Colt 45. Four, 3, 7 out. All right. So that'll get us to the quarter hour. I'm going to go ahead and jump in one more time. All right. So let's see how everybody's doing at the quarter hour. Top dog is Paradise. How the hell did that happen? 2,300. What happened to our Hawaiian friends? Dr. S. Look at that. 1,571. Nice. Marty, $1,000. Very nice. Old Fort Run again, left at plus 710. Seth, good afternoon. Plus 645. Oku went down 115. That's a huge swing though, because he was at like 20,000. Oh my goodness. IPTV minus 275. Connecticut minus 475. Pappy Dice. Oh my God, this turned bloody. What the heck happened? Wow. Pappy Dice minus 890. Coffee Land minus 1,700. BB Wood minus, oh, this is terrible. Charles, what happened? Oh my gosh, minus 4,600. And Blue Jay Way Kevin, oh, bankroll busted. I apologize for my shitty ass rolls. That's just inconceivable. That sucks. What the hell did I do that screwed everybody up so bad? Man, oh man. All right. $500 no 4, $12 big, $250 don't pass. All right, here we go. Dr. S, yeah, it's like 1,600, nice. And we got a 314. Knocked myself right off that damn 4 this time. All right, so that knocks my lay off. On the 4, level 3, 750 or 3 times odds, I should say, 3 times odds on that DP. AC Doocy, 3 craps. Six, 4, 10 down at the end. 314, fudge. Can't get ahead that way. Alright, 750 again. I don't like pushing my luck on those 3 times odds. But I do like being a 2-to-1 favorite. Hey Charles, didn't know if we're all through, but I think I am. See you tomorrow. Alright. Have a good evening. Happy St. Patty's Day. Get some green tomorrow. 516. Getting the cabbage. Thank you, Charles. Five, 2, we're all through. All right, another 625. Lay 4 for 500. $12 big. Yeah, there you go, Shamrock. Take it outside, or you gonna give it back to him?
I'm gonna give it back.
8, spark there. All right,
I failed you, I apologize.
Lay's coming down. 240, 240's got 140. 240. 314, little Joe. Three, 4, 7 out, so that's $10. $10. All right, back on the lay 4. 500. All right, we're getting down to the wire now. Looks like we got about 7 minutes left. Could be the last shoot. Six, 4, 10 down on the end. All right, 2 times odds. Get my big back. Five, 3, 8. 415. Six two eight. Easy 8. Oh, 6 4 10. All right, so that's going to cost me $750. Back out for $500 lay 4. 250 DP. Hey, Midnight. What's going on, buddy? What's going on? Oh shit, what?
Air Supply is coming to Westgate.
Yeah. Box.
$100 and something a ticket.
How much?
100 and something for decent seats. You got any connections at Westgate?
No.
I can have cheap seats for $65 a ticket.
Six 4 10. All right, see if this one does better. All right, so we're gonna go. Yeah, we'll go level 3. We'll go 3 times off again. So there's 750. All right, so if I lose that, that'll be 1,500, but I'll still walk away. Oh no, I won't. What happened? How can I be only up 1,700? Alright, well, I'm putting it at risk here. Gonna run out of time before we. Alright, so then it'll be another $1,000. So I'll end up 780. Yeah, it's still not bad. Alright, 750 plus 250. $1,000. Still be up 70. Yeah, I can deal with that. 6, huh? 6. Last shooter. Four, 3, 7 out. There we go. All right, that's it, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for stopping by. That's another 625 for me. All right, almost 2,500. That's not bad. Not a bad day in the office. All right, so let's see how everybody did. Down. Leaderboard says Paradise, top dog, 2,400. Dr. S, 1,571. Marty, number 3 spot, 1,160. Old Fart Ron again, 710. IPTV, plus 464. Nice recovery. Bubba Trader, plus 342. Very nice. Pappy Dice, struggling back, still ended up minus 136. Knack Attack, minus 1,700, 1,600. Seth, Wipeout. Charles, Wipeout. BV Wood, Wipeout. Blue Jay Way, Kevin, Wipeout. Coffee Land, Wipeout. And Hoku, oh boy. Alright, well, hopefully some of that Irish green will bring us some luck tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. This is Scott from Paradise Craps. Hope to see some of you back here tomorrow. Same craps time, same craps channel. You know the drill. IPTV was doing a 410 ladder and it was eventually going to come back. Yep, eventually. Hey, mahalo. Canale K, Kanakatek. You betcha. Good practice. David Brock. Yes. Yes, I am Scott. You're welcome, Dr. S. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed your time in the Lido deck, and I'm glad you got that app to work. Got a little bit extra pocket money there. Yes, David, did you have something else? All right. Good night, everybody. Have a good evening. Scott from Paradise Craps. Out.